Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Rabbi shrah li sadri wa yassir li amri wahlul uqdatam min lisani yafqahu qawli. Rabbana zidna ilma. Today we are going to learn Anwa'un Noon, types of Noon. There are 7 main types of Noon that we see in Quran. Noon Avid and Tanween, also called Noonul Muqabla, Noonul Niswa, Noon li Jamail Inas, Noonul Waqaya, Noonul Mudariya, Noonul I'rab, also called Noonul Raf, Noonul Tawqid, that is further divided into 2 types, Noonul Tawqid al-Thaqila, Noonul Tawqid al-Khafifa. Noonul Muqabla or Noon Avid and Tanween is a noon that is seen at the end of Ism, Musanna or Ism Jama al-Muzakkir as-Salim. It is said to be noon that substitutes tanween, since every tanween has a noon that is read but not written. So here in word ban, there is a noon that is hidden. It is said, it is pronounced, but is never written. So noon, sakoon here, that is in this tanween, is substituted by this noonul muqabla. In case of Ism Jama, Ism that is Jama al-Muzakkir as-Salim, this noon has fatha, as we can see in word ad-dallina, al-muflihuna. In case of Ism that is Musanna, this noon is substituted by a noon that carries a kasra, as we can see in these 2 words, sahirani, jannatani. Some grammarians call it noonul musanna if it is seen in a dualism, like in Sahirani, Jannatani, and Nunul Jama if it is seen in Ism plural. Ad-Dallina al-Muflihuna are Ism Jama al-Muzakkar as-Salim. So the Noon can also be called Nunul Jama, and it can also be called Nunul Muqabla, Noon Avid, and Tanween. The second type of Noon that we are going to learn is Nunun Niswa. This noon is a very interesting noon since it's an attached pronoun that is seen in case of fi'l madin, mudari, fi'l amr. Its i'rab are damir muttasil mabni al-fatha fi mahal rafa. So here we can see in fi'l mudari there is a noon which is damir muttasil, attached pronoun, mabni al-fatha. Since it is non-flexible, it's a fixed ending that is fatha. It cannot show its marfu status by presence of dhamma. Since it is marfu in status because it is fa'il in this case, because this is a fi'il that is ma'loom, so we call it fi mahalli rafin, since noon cannot show its marfu status by presence of dhamma. Similarly, in case of yatina, we see nunun niswa. In kulna, that is fi'il amr, we see nunun niswa. In karna, that is fi'il amr, again there is nunun niswa. In case of qarajna, that is fi'il madin, and fa'alna, again, nunun niswa. In all these cases, it is fi mahal raf'in. If it is seen in a fi'l that is majhul, i'rab are the same, damir muttasil, mabni al-fath fi mahal raf'in, naibul fa'il. In case of kana wa ikhwatuha, since those are af'al naqisa and cannot take a fa'il, this noon is going to be then called ismu kana wa ikhwatuha. Then is another type of noon, noon li jamail inas. This noon is a harf. It denotes feminine plural. This noon is mushaddad. You see it with a shadda on top. It comes with 3 pronouns, ha'ul ghaib, ta'ul fa'il, kaful khitab. And we can see here hunna, ha'ul ghaib, followed by noon li jamail inas. Hunna, again, kaful khitab, followed by noon li jamail inas. Nasartunna, ta'ul fa'il, that's a pronoun, followed by noon li jamail inas. Another place of this noon is it can come after harf kaful khitab. It's a very interesting construction seen in Quran. You can see here dhalikunna. This word is only used once in Quran. Dha is ism ishara. Lam is for both. Kaf here is kaful khitab. that is a harf. And noon mushaddada is for Jama'il Inas, feminine plural. And since it's a harf, it is La mahalla lahu min al-i'rab, cannot be raf, nasb, jar, or jazm. Then comes nunul raf or nunul i'rab. It is seen in al-af'al al-mudari al-khamsa that have pronouns alif al-ithnain, waw al-jama'a, ya al-mukhatiba. It's a sign of marfu status of these af'al. Therefore, we call it nunul raf. These af'al, as we can see here, yansurani, tansurani, yansuruna, tansurina, tansuruna, they are marfu, mudare marfu bi subutin noon. Since the presence of noon is determining their marfu status, this noon is called nunul raf. And if this noon is omitted, or if there is a hasfun noon, the mudare is either mansoob or majzoom bi hasfun noon. Then mudare is either mansoob or majzoom, as I said, bi hasfun noon. So this noon is the determining factor of the status of the mudari. Therefore, we call it noonul i'rab as well. Then comes noonul mudari. This is a very simple noon, which is sign of mudari, alamatul mudari. It comes at the beginning of fi'l mudari, before the first root letter, as we can see here. Nakussu. So the root letters of the word are qaf, sod, and noon here is alamatul mudari. And this noon is called noonul mudariya. Then comes noonul waqaya. This noon is a harf again, and it prevents fail from getting kasra. As the name indicates, al-waqaya, it's a shield. So when ya mutakallim gets attached to a fail, it prevents a fail from getting a kasra. So as we can see here, lumtunnani. So this ya mutakallim is preceded by this noon, which is called noonul waqaya. And this noon prevented this fail from getting a kasra. It does the same job with haruf mushabba bil fail. So in case of innani, again we see noonul waqaya, and it prevented this inna from getting a kasra. Because sometimes in Quran we also see this ya mutakallim attached to inna without noonul waqaya. And in that case, inna, the harf, gets a kasra and is spelled as inni. Then comes nunu tawqid, and as the name indicates, it is used for emphasis and is seen in mudare, that is jawabul qasm. It has two types. Nunu tawqid as-thaqila, heavy noon, so it has shadda. Nunu tawqid al-khafifa, as the name indicates, a light noon, so it is just with sukoon. In addition to fi'l mudari, this nunu tawqid can also be seen with fi'lul amr. This nunu tawqid is accompanied by lamul qasm or lamul tawqid. It pushes mudari to future, also called mustaqbal in Arabic. If fi'l mudari has lamul qasm, it is obligatory to use nunu tawqid. If mudari is not referring to future, this noon can't be used. So here we have a verse from Surah Yusuf, verse number 32, where we see La yusjananna. So this noon with shadda is nunu tawqid as-thaqila. And then comes wala yakunan. So this yakunan is actually carrying nunu tawqid al-khafifa. How so? Let me show you. So when yakunu had this noon attached to it, that was nunu tawqid al-khafifa, the first change that happened to the fail was from the dhamma, it became non-flexible by presence of fatha. I changed the haraka of the last letter to a fatha here, yakuna. And then I just simply attached this noon to noon with fatha, which was the last root letter of the word. So the construction that I got was yakunan. You can also write yakunan as in the tanween form. This nunu tawqid al-khafifa only came in Quran twice, and both times it was written with tanween. So both the cases where you will see nunu tawqid al-khafifa I have put them here. وَلَا يَكُونًا مِنَ الصَّاغِرِينَ لَمْ يَنْتَهِ لَنَسْفَعًا بِالنَّاصِيَةِ in Surah Al-Alaq and Surah Yusuf, verse number 32. Both times, Nunu Tawqid al-Khafifa came in the form of Tanween. So this construction and this construction is the same. The Noon here is hidden, but still read. So when it comes to the word La yusjananna, so how it changed to yusjananna. So originally it was yusjanu. So when Noon Tawqid as-Sakila came to it, the haraka of the last letter again changed to fatha and it became non-flexible now. Instead of undergoing, any change, now the veil is going to look the same because its ending is not going to undergo any change. When Nunu Tawqid as-Sakila is going to get attached to it, it will become mabni al-fath. So then I will just simply attach Nunu Tawqid as-Sakila. The interesting fact here is when we see these two noons in this verse of Surah Yusuf, we see the first noon that is heavy and the second noon that is light. So this was, in fact, the statement of Imra'atul Aziz. So this woman says, and wala illam yaf'al ma amuruhu, and surely if he does not do what I have commanded him, la yusjananna, surely he will be indeed imprisoned. وَلَيَكُونًا مِنَ الصَّاغِرِينَ, and surely he will be from those who are debased. So according to scholars, she heavily emphasized Yusuf alayhi salam imprisonment, so that he will surely be imprisoned. But when she said لَيَكُونًا مِنَ الصَّاغِرِينَ, she used light noon. Why so? So this actually happened. Yusuf alayhi salam was imprisoned and she thought that she will get whatever she wants out of him by imprisoning him. And she will never need to debase him or humiliate him in any way or form, because he will give in to what she is saying by her imprisoning him. So therefore, she used the heavy form, which is more emphatic compared to the light form of the noon. Moreover, according to scholars, she did not want him to be insulted. She did not intend him to be insulted. She did not want that for him. She just wanted her way, but in doing so, she still had love for him. So she did not want him to be from those who are debased. And we also know from Quran itself that no one can overpower Allah and His messengers. They can never be overpowered by anyone. So with that, we will end our session. Remember, there are two af'al in Quran with tanween. Though tanween is the sign of Islam, but there are two af'al in Quran, la yakunan, la nasfa'an, with tanween. Do not forget that. سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك نشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت نستغفرك ونتوب إليك. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.